Welcome back to my Let's Play for Pokemon Crystal, my Mono Water run. I suppose it's time to try and take care of the last of these runs through this base tonight. Joy. Then after that, I'm going to have to go move on to Etrian Odyssey, where I'm going to have to descend back into the depths right now. My last save file puts me right back at the top of the city, which kind of sucks, because I'm going to have to go back down like 4 floors of dungeon pathways. Not fun. Mostly because of random encounters, and there's probably going to be some foes that are back, so I'm probably going to have to bash my way through them. Or at least some of them, just for the experience gains. Oh well, I'm just going to have to work my way through floor 10 down to floor 11, I suppose. Of course, it may be slow progress depending on how many encounters. I do have recovery for that stuff, but damn, does it suck sometimes. Having to deal with that stuff, you know? Because recovering those gains usually means activating your skill to regenerate your TP naturally, but then have to wait a lot of turns for it. Ugh. You think battles here are slow, imagine how much worse they'd be if I was sitting on execute for a long time, just let heal back up or something. Drive you crazy. But don't mess with Bowen. That's a lesson we got right here, you know? Bowen may not be perfect yet, but he'll mess you up if you aren't prepared for it, but yeah. Etrian Odyssey is definitely going to be a bit of a pain tonight. I wish I had a save that was down next to the 10th floor, but I don't, so I'm just going to have to work my way back over. And there's still some exploration I want to do on the 9th and 8th floors. I found the exits to get to the next floor, but there's some side passages I still haven't checked out. And that's something I definitely want to do at some point. Well, let's see. Grimer, huh? Well, I guess I'll just take it head on. I suppose I could technically do something else, but I don't feel like it. Hopefully I'll get Ice Beam or something soon enough. Well, we'll just take Rat's hat on by body slamming it. A nice body check I'll put in its place. Yeah, I thought so. Jeez, Poland's just racking up kills left and right at the moment. And then I still gotta do the Hoshigami Remix episode, which means going up at least 1 or 2 more floors, depending on how long it takes me to do the next floor. Which is gonna largely depend on the layout. If the map's laid out with a big hole in the center, I'm probably gonna end up taking longer than I'd like on that fight. And we definitely want to switch who's in front at the moment. I don't know if there's any real ideal pick for this. I don't think any of you guys have fighting moves. Oh, that's right, Killer Croc has Dig. Excuse me, I forgot about that. So we can just dig our way to victory, but that means taking Bowen out of the fight for a bit. It's alright. After all, my only other option would be to learn a fighting move on, not Poliwrath. Poliwhirl at the moment, sorry. Just avoid it. It's just the tip of my tongue evading me for some reason. Well, time to dig. That ain't gonna work. You need to get something more useful, like Lock On, then Zap Cannon or something. Of course, you'd die before you get off the Zap Cannon, but hey, at least you'd be doing something threatening with Lock On, right? It wouldn't hurt, but it'd make it seem like you're setting up to do it at least. It's not like I'm a Mudkip or something where I get ground typing later. All the JoJo starters are a bit weird since they're all pure water, fire, grass. They never gain a secondary typing when they evolve. I mean, Charmander picked up flying when it was fully evolved, and Bulbasaur started out as part poison. So the only pure one that generation was Squirtle, since it never picks up a secondary typing at any point. Which is a shame, because if it picked up another typing, you know, like ground or something, it probably would be a bit more useful. As is, Blastoise's probably the least useful of all the starters from that generation. Venusaur is probably one of the more consistent, and Charizard, depending on the format's been up and down a bit. Usually not too high up there, though. Changed with the Mega Forms, but I think it's been pushed back down last I heard of it. there's been just other counters to it, but you know, it is what it is, I suppose. The meta changes, so the usefulness of certain Pokemon really changes after a while, but some of them usually stay in the bottom. I imagine Beautifly stays down low. Let's face it, Beautifly is terrible. It just doesn't have much hope for itself. Probably the same thing with like Butterfree and stuff too. Just forever hindered by their typing and lack of stats. Are you gonna offer me healing? Because it's not really necessary. And what kind of medicine is this anyway? Are you just giving me out an elixir or something? And if you have elixirs, why don't you sell them? Well, let's get Bowen back out there, I guess. Let's see. Yep, Venonats. I really need to work on leveling up Dopey, though. A couple more levels and it'll be at least usable. As is, he's pretty useless. Now, let's see, Surf. I could buy Slam it, but I imagine it's some special defenses crap. Probably. Well, no. Yep, another Venonat. At least this hasn't changed. Makes my job easier when I don't have to change out what Pokemon they have, you know? It really does. Because the editing work is one of the worst parts of doing these episodes. Always is. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I already knew that. I even know what the password is. Hail Giovanni, but I just can't automatically enter it even if I could guess it. Because the game won't let me. You must observe the traditions. Or precepts, I guess. And set the other events first. Ooh, not a bad idea. Assuming it has Wing Attack or something to follow that up with. Nope, apparently not. I'm not sure why I got to go first that time, though. It's not like I paralyzed it or anything. Whatever. Yeah, I know. You just move on. I really want to get to work here. The faster I get done with this, the faster I can move on to bigger and better things. Okay. Man, that makes you such a jerk, man. Not caring if Pokemon get hurt. You don't have to do cruel experiments in order to get your way, you know, Mitch? Question is what to do to stop this Ditto. Well, first we'll start off with a Body Slam. Ooh. Will he paralyze it so it doesn't pull off on transformation? Oh yeah. Gotta love it. Sure, transforming wouldn't have saved it, but still. Well, no. Let's hit up this item. Then I'll go for the other one, just cuz. I'm surprised he hasn't caught us yet. I figured he would have spotted me at some point, you know? I'm over here, jerk. Yeah, I am. But just because I'm challenging you doesn't mean I can't beat you or something. I don't know why you're laughing about it so much. You're really not that good. Like, there are other trainers here that are much stronger than you. And let's face it, your rat's nothing special. This isn't to say you can't do anything amazing with Rattata if it has the right moveset and items, but gosh darn. He acts like this is some sort of victory because he has a Raticate and it knows Tackle Attack. Like, wow, dude, that's scary. Now, why don't you give it a useful move like Body Slam or Hyper Fang or Super Fang? You know, something. Well, now that disappointment's taken care of. Yeah, I don't think he ever explains why he left. I mean, I guess it's all about that, research limitations he had to deal with. He just doesn't like dealing with his, new restrictions he had over at Silphco. He's like, I'm more free here, I can torture the Pokemon. I don't have to consider their healthiness or anything, I can just do whatever I feel like. I don't know why he's such a monster, but hey. If it works for him, I guess. That stung. Level up's appreciated. Guess we'll have to consider going in there with a body slam this time, hoping its physical defense just can't take it. Honestly, it might have more health left after this than the last attack. Yeah, I called it. Damn, that coughing took a lot out of me with that self-destruct. It ruined my day. It really did. I don't know if it's that much of a tactical error. That explosion really wreaked havoc on that Lapras after all. Bowen wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting him to go with self-destruct as his first move. Really wasn't. Makes me wish I had Corsola up front. It could just absorb that thing. Been like, whatever, bro. I've had worse. Well, time to drown this snake. I don't think it's a water snake. It's not a water moccasin. Or one of those, coral snakes. Well, no. Yeah, I go with Killer Croc and drop an Ice Punch. I'd probably take neutral damage from Absorb, considering Lapras is part Ice, but it'll just be easier to switch out and drop the super effective attack here. Save a little time, you know? Of course, now I gotta double back and ask about the password from that Raticate user. Because they don't tell you after you beat them, you have to literally ask them about it. And I constantly forget to do that. I don't know why, it just slips my mind I have to talk to him after the fight's over. Well, let's do it. You think or you know. You make me nervous when you say, I think it's this, I'm not really sure. Maybe that'll be useful against the next gym leader. I mean, he does have Ice-type Pokemon. And I don't have a really ready response to that yet. I could delve back and get Corsola and try and level up enough to maybe learn a Rock move, assuming it gets any. That would work. Or, nah, Dig's not gonna help. Ice is strong against ground attacks. I'd have to get a Rock maneuver or a Fighting maneuver. Or I'm just gonna have to battle with whatever moves I have, I guess, and try and make up for it. Send in Lapras with some body slams, I guess. Of course, that may not help much against some of his choices. That Piloswine can probably take a hit or two. It's pretty meaty from what I remember. Well, now it's time to Body Slam a rat. Because it just deserves it. Just cuz. And that leaves, what, a Zubat? Nah, it ain't worth it. I wouldn't really gain anything from switching out at this point. How long can Bowen last? That's the question, I suppose. As little health as I have at the moment, probably not much longer. Of course, I guess the real trick's gonna be dealing with, the electrodes later. Well, we can always put for Alligator back up front, I guess, and just try and dig our way to victory. Assuming they don't outspeed me. Oh, God, no, it's him. Oh, just go away. Seriously, I don't have time to deal with you. I got better things to do. Heck, going outside and playing with the dogs, turds would probably be more interested in playing with you right now. I don't like listening to you whine about how much better Lance is than you. Seriously. Sucks. Well, there we go. Door's open. I'm a meddlesome intruder. Interloper? I don't know. Guess that's what I was going for. Let's see if I combine them, though. Interluder? I don't know. I guess that could work. I mean, it's not a real word, but whatever. Well, time to deal with the executive. And of course, he's got the same crap Pokemon everyone else around here does, only slightly higher level. Man, I feel sad taking out Zubat. When it comes to Crobat, it's sort of awesome with how fast it is. But it has to get undermined by being associated, you know, with Team Rocket and Zubats and all that time in the caves. It's just sad. I'm not surprised. Okay. Thunderwave. Well, I guess it made sense to try and slow me down. Or what? Oh, that's right. Mostly set up. Please hit yourself. Man. Bonbori's lack of stats are really starting to show here. Really need to get you evolved at some point. I really do. Dopey, I guess. Now I'm gonna wish I taught it Headbutt. Ah, scary face, there we go. Ow! That really hurt. Not enough levels to take that hit. Damn it. Things were going so well, and then bam, Raticate showed up to actually ruin the party. I didn't think he was gonna manage to pull off a sweep on Bonbori once I got the Thunder Wave off. And Super Sonic hit, I thought I'd be able to just pull off with a few surfs. But no, that strategy went nowhere. Well, definitely gonna take Coughing down. Okay, it's all over. You're right, you couldn't do a thing. Besides annoying me by taking out all my weak Pokemon. In one fell swoop. That Raticate went the distance. Well, we'll put Killer Croc back up front for the rest of this. I'm pretty sure he has a counter for basically everything that Executive's gonna throw at us, so there's no reason not to pull him back out. And you got Ice Punch for Murkrow and Gloom and Dig for whatever reason I'm gonna need it against her, maybe. I have a hard time picturing her team in my mind at the moment. I don't know why, I just am. But let's get up there, I guess. Oh, nice, I walked right around the stairs. It's like I'm circling them, like I'm afraid or something, I don't want to go up them. But there's nothing to fear, for the enemy will be one, and I am one. Why be afraid? Yeah, well, your pride's already broken. It was broken over 3 years ago, when you lost the first time. Ah, spread the fun, huh? But you're costing me my fun. After all, this isn't really a hard battle. That's right, she's got Arbok, we'll have to dig. Yep, dig. We're gonna have to dig deep to defeat her, I guess. Makes me wonder what the floor is made of, though, if I can just dig right through it. Is it made of something soft, or am I really gonna destroy this place from the inside? Oh, going for the God tier move, Wrap. Okay, it's not God tier anymore, but in Gen 1 it was. You did not screw with Wrap back in the day, man. It was scary to deal with it. You get wrapped, it was basically over. Your opponent would just choke you to death. They fixed it. It's not as big a deal anymore. Ice Punch. Ah, just barely survived. Story of my life, this fight so far. The opponents keep just barely squeaking out a few hit points to take the next attack. Maybe that'll give me enough to push me over the edge here. I still don't know why this doesn't appear in Johto. You have to go all the way over to Kanto to catch one of these things. And that's assuming it's in this version of the game. Because I don't think it's in all of them, if I remember correctly, but I'd have to double check. Yeah, I'm really strong. Can we just finish this and just hand over your money? Yeah, you don't care about the loss of this hideout. Got it. Can you just move it? I got better things to do tonight. Unless you Babylon's the heat death of the universe. Yeah, you're concerned. I'm not. I'm sure we can turn him around eventually. Or not. Does it really matter? Or maybe the switch is on the other side. I'm not gonna feel guilty about it. All you gotta do is take him to a Pokemon Center. Nurse Joy will fix him right up. Can't be turned to couch him after you knock him out anyway. I always found that weird in the games, in a way, somewhat. I mean, I guess it makes sense, because once you faint them, it triggers other events, but... Okay, let's see. Go with Dig. Ooh, it blew itself up, and we dodged it. Well, that was good. This is why trying to catch the Electro is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt. You get them down low on health and just have them explode on you. And you're like, damn it, what on earth were you thinking? Like, I just wanted to blow myself up. That's what the Electrodes do. It's the only thing they're good at, so it makes sense, I guess, in a weird sort of way. You know what else I think I do? Tackle attack you? It's not like they get Volt Tackle or something, or Volt Spin. But I guess they do sort of remind me of that one special attack in, Mucha Libre or whatever it was, that wrestling cartoon. The main character would turn himself into a pinball to be his opponents. Yeah, that's a weird series to remember. In the middle of a Pokemon match, I guess. A show about masked wrestlers. Who dodged 2 self-destructs? Killer Croc must have saw the future or something, you know? Well, I think we can dig our way out of here to the Pokemon Center. Maybe. This place may not count for that. You can definitely do that in caves. My question is, where did you find this? Because I hit up every room in this place. So there's no reason why I would have missed it the first time around, unless it was hidden somewhere. It's a long and difficult road. Yeah, I got it. Can you just move on? I got stuff to do, man. Lots of stuff. Yeah, I'm sure we'll meet again. In another place. At another time. Sweet, we could dig our way out. Well, that'll do for this episode. Till next time, then. See ya.